Hi there, Maureen Chana here, founder of the Mindsight Academy, neuro coach to executives, leaders, entrepreneurs, and a neuro leadership trainer using insights from neuroscience to help you flourish and exceed expectations. Welcome back to another episode of Lead to Excel podcast. Today, we're going to be looking at entrepreneurship. And the question is this the right time to be launching a new business? This is a question so many people have been asking me lately. So I decided to do this podcast to answer those questions. So without wasting any more time, grab your cup of coffee, put your feet up and listen in. So let's start with this quote by John Mason, which says, "You were born an original. Don't die a copy." Who started the company that you're working for? The people that started the company at some point became entrepreneurial and asked themselves questions such as, why are we working for our boss or our organization? You might be wondering if this is the right time for you to start a new business. As COVID-19 disrupts the world and creates massive economic uncertainty, many people are wondering if it's the right time to venture out into the unknown and start that business that they've always dreamt about. Whilst it may seem counterintuitive to start a business in an economic slump, you should consider that this is also a time of great opportunity. Entrepreneurs know that some of the best businesses come out of the worst times because it's mostly your darkest moments that new ideas and innovations provide beacons of light. Companies such as Uber, Slack, Square, WhatsApp, and Instagram were created coming out of the last recession. Charles Darwin says, "It's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It's the one that is most adaptable to change." We live in a culture where many people are living someone else's life. To thrive through and after this current crisis needs authenticity. It's important now more than ever before to have the personal freedom and confidence to say, do, and be who you really are without worrying so much about how you might appear to others and what they would think or say about you. I've heard so many people say that they want to live in a way that is true to their deepest passions, but sadly, most people never achieve this. We've been taught by our parents, teachers, spouses, friends, co-workers, politicians, the media, and others that it's more important to be liked and to fit in than it is to be who we really are. In addition, many assume that they are not good enough and therefore they are constantly trying to fix themselves or act like other people that they feel are better than them. It's time now to confront and transform your fear. It's time to express yourself fully and with confidence. It's now time to take risks and go after what you truly want. It's time to keep things in perspective and have some more fun. It's time to have more freedom, peace, and confidence in your relationships, your work, and your life. Look around our current situation. Many talented people are being made redundant or being followed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So it's a good opportunity to re-examine what you really want out of life. More people are now actively seeking to become entrepreneurs. A new report from the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor reported that 27 million working-age Americans, nearly 14%, are starting or running new businesses. And millennials and Generation Z are driving higher interest in entrepreneurship, as 51% of the working population now believes that there are actually good opportunities to start companies. So are you still standing on the fence? With the impact of COVID-19 on the UK economy leading to a lot of job losses, a lot of redundancies, and low recruitment, it unfortunately looks like there will be many skilled candidates in the market looking for work. If you manage to grow your business during this time, this will be a major benefit as it is likely to be easier and indeed cheaper to find well-qualified, highly skilled workers than in normal conditions. But there are several reasons that people hesitate from starting a business. And I call this the business limiting factors. To overcome this, start by identifying what is holding you back. By examining your thoughts and then eradicating the reasons or excuses. And I'll go through some of the things to help you do this. The first limiting factor is fear of failure. While starting a business could be risky, many people have now discovered that there is no job security working for an organization either, as so many people now have been made redundant and a lot are being furloughed. At least you're in control when you start a business. Life is an adventure. Working for someone else puts you at their mercy. Another reason that people give is lack of funds to start a business. People worry about not having a lot of money to start and unsure where to find the capital that they need initially. The lack of capital can be a stumbling block, but not all businesses need a high capital injection to start. Also, crowdfunding exists today where you can raise money through pre-sales of the product or service that you're going to offer and even get investors to help out. And other cloud-based services like Amazon Marketplace, Shopify for e-commerce, and a lot of others allow you to get up and running for very little money. There's never been a better time to start a business than now. You might say that you don't know anything about running a business. Well, you're in luck because you can enroll on our blended virtual and online course where you will learn everything you need to start running a business, as well as being able to join our leaders community where you can meet new and seasoned entrepreneurs. You can also join networking groups. The fact is that the more you meet and learn from other people, the more normal it will seem to start your own business. The more knowledge you acquire, the lower your risk factor becomes. If you want to know more about our online course for starting a business, I'm going to put the description at the bottom, and it starts on the 10th of June for 8 weeks. I'll tell you more about it later. A lot of people say that entrepreneurship can be stressful. Starting and running a business can be quite stressful, but so is working for an organization where you probably have different people managing you to their own expectations. Understanding your market, developing the right products or services that will address the needs of your target market, and possessing or acquiring the skills needed to jumpstart and run the business will most certainly reduce or even eliminate any stress. Think about what your life would be like when you have the freedom of choice to determine how you live your life, and what better freedom than to create your own company and be responsible to you. You might even say to me that you love your job, and you might even consider that it's actually the perfect ideal job for you. Well, that's great till the company goes through a restructure and makes you redundant, or it merges with another company that then decides that they don't want you, or the company might even get sold, and then you now need to start proving yourself all over again after so many years of hard work. If you love what you do, then you can do the same thing for yourself inside your own business. Some people say business is hard work. If you're going to work hard anyway in your career for another organization, you might as well work hard for yourself. Many people work very long hours and get no appreciation for their work, while some even work 2 jobs and are still struggling to make ends meet. It's also worth noting that it's not about how many hours you work, it's the quality of those hours that will make the difference, and at least you're doing what you love when you're running your own business. Okay, what I hear a lot of is, I'm not good at selling. Whether you realize it or not, you have been selling all your life. For example, when you try to negotiate with your toddler to eat vegetables, that's selling. Selling yourself in interviews, and perhaps even selling your company's products or services to customers, you're selling. When you truly care about what you do, when you truly care about your business, your products, your services, it will feel less like selling and more like helping people. And the saying, practice makes perfect, is really true. Okay, security of a steady income is the main thing I hear people going on about. The fact is that there is no more job for life or job security. So you might as well create a sustainable business that will give you a great income. It's true that in business there might be times when you have low cash flow. I'll tell you something, that it's such an indescribable feeling when your business is generating huge income. You will need to work hard, and you might as well work hard doing what you love in your own business, like we said. And I've got a question for you. Have you ever wondered why so many companies are started in a recession? They are usually started by people who got laid off from their jobs. So my challenge to you today is for you to take control of your life and do something that you would look back on years later and smile, and not be full of regrets of things that you should have done. If you want to know more about the course we're running, it's titled Launch Your Startup Business, and it will take you from the idea stage right through to launching your business. We're going to address all these points I've raised and a lot more, so that you know what to do to overcome those limitations. Having a steady income is one of the things that puts people off. But the fact is that with good planning, with a good business plan, with good management of your finances, you will be okay. Yes, there are challenges in running a business, but so are they when you're working for someone. But at least in your business, you know that you're in control, and we will be with you to support you to really push through so that you can get your business off the ground and get it to be a successful business. As we start with you, our aim is to help you create a successful, sustainable business. So if you want to know more, there's a link at the bottom in the description. Click on it and it will take you to the page that gives you a lot more information. And by all means, if you do want to contact me by email, I would love to have a chat with you and go through it. And this starts on the 10th of June. So there's not much time, and we only have availability for 6 people because we really want to invest time in helping people and not having a big cohort where we cannot really address people's needs. I'm going to take you through strategies to help you rewire your brain so that you can change limiting behaviors that you've acquired over time. A lot of these are things like mindset, beliefs, cultural background, all those things that really hold people back from starting, but also when you're running the business as well. So we look at how you form better relationships, how you'll attract people to yourself as well. It's so detailed. Honestly, go have a look. And if you need more information, do get in touch. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope I've given you enough information for you to see the benefits in starting a business now, if it's something that you want to do. And it's always a joy being with you in this podcast. And I really want to hear from you. What was your biggest takeaway from this podcast? And remember to subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to it. And please do a review, because that would really help promote this podcast so that other people can also find the podcast. So that's it for now, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Bye for now, and please remember to stay safe and stay healthy. Bye for now.